So in terms of counting calories, like I learned about the Harris-Benedict and the Cunningham equation. I know you use just like not total body mass, but just like your, what is it? The lean body mass. They didn't teach me the lean body mass part. So did they teach me something wrong?
Yeah.
They did?
Yeah, so that's a good question. No. So the way I've done it, and this is kind of how I did it off the get-go, was that, the way I see it is that it's your lean body mass that actually functions in the world. It's not really your fat, right? So your fat is just going along for the ride that your lean body mass is taking it on. So if you weigh 200 pounds and you have 40% body fat, then you're going to have 80 pounds of fat on you and only 120 pounds of lean muscle and bones and water and whatever functioning. If you are 10% body fat at 200 pounds, then you're going to have 40 pounds of fat and a lot more muscle functioning. Therefore, you're going to need more calories for that additional muscle function.
Yeah.
So I like to calculate based on your lean muscle. Now, you can argue that there's a million different kind of, body fat formulas. Just choose one. The one that I use is a 10-site formula, which I think is pretty accurate. I've been using it for like 20-something years, so I know it in and out. But whatever formula you use, it's going to give you kind of a starting point for what you think someone's lean body mass is. And then from there, you want to calculate your calories for someone. Now, I don't like to think in terms of calories. I like to think in terms of like grams. So for instance, if you look at the literature for like protein, generally they'll say 1 gram per pound of body weight. I actually like to use lean muscle. So for me, I'll use 1.2 grams per pound of lean muscle, right? So that's based on what the evidence shows, science showing how much protein intake you need to support and gain lean muscle. And that's generally what most people want to do. Right. So from there, that's how I'll calculate your grams needed first, and whatever the calories are, And then I'll do the same thing with fat. And then I'll do the same thing with carbs. Now, there's no real evidence showing how much fat in grams someone needs per day. But over the years of doing this, I've come to see certain criteria that I feel work. So I have a certain ratio I use for lean muscle, and then I use those grams of fat based on how much lean muscle they have and based on some health issues as well, and I get a certain amount of grams of fat, and then whatever the calories are, right? And then the same thing goes for carbs. Carb intake should be based on your activity level, your body fat, and whether or not you have pre-diabetes or diabetes. So I calculate each macro based on the need in the person's diet, their need for health, and their need for activity. So it's a very specific and individualized approach as opposed to just calories. So whatever those grams add up to in terms of calories, for the most part, are the calories you need. So I don't derive it from a calorie formula. I derive it from a lean muscle need.